What does it mean to be an expert at something? Experts seem to be popping up all over the place. We have expert critiques that are on the news that talk about politics, that talk about what's going on in the social world. We have experts who are popping up on YouTube talking about whatever it is that they want to talk about. They're experts at video games, they're experts at sports, they're experts at almost anything. Is it right or wrong to call yourself an expert? And morally, can we teach other people what we believe we are experts in? For many of us, we might not think that we have the credentials or the credibility or the experience to call ourselves experts in something. When I think about what an expert really is, I believe that experts have a moral obligation to ethically teach what they have experience in and to know that you can help educate or move people forward with whatever you have inside here. There are experts who have years of experience, and there are experts who don't necessarily have as much experience. I don't believe that the word expert is ever ordained upon somebody, meaning once I hit this milestone, I am now officially an expert. I don't believe there's a certification that you can pass to be deemed an expert. I don't think that you can go get a bachelor's degree or a master's degree or a doctorate in becoming an expert. I do believe that you have to walk down the path and experience the trials and tribulations, experience the different pivots that one must take to be able to teach other people what that field actually is. There's a saying that I've heard, and I can't remember who I should give it credit to, but they've said that you only have to be one step ahead of the person that you're teaching in order to be an effective teacher. Now, that saying alone brings up its own level and layer of controversy, especially when you're exchanging money for that experience. Some people might say, oh, you just learned this yesterday, or the day before yesterday, or a week ago, or a year ago, and now you're out teaching other people how to do what you just experienced. Is that right or wrong? It's hard to say yes or no to that without knowing what the exact situation is. But if you look at that situation and you determine that whatever you're trying to learn, how big is that pain or how big is that gap that you're trying to hurdle over? What's that worth to you? Is it something that's easily found on a YouTube channel? Is it something that is readily available in a book? Is it something that changes quite frequently where you need an expert to help guide you down those pivots? As we teach experts and we grow experts, I firmly believe that that gap is not as big as people think. I firmly believe that as long as you have a proven track record, that you have accomplished something and you're able to navigate the waters because you've gone down that path before and you know how to teach other people how to go down that same path, then you are qualified as an expert. In the world of expertise, it's hard to decipher who's lying and who is telling the truth. But what you have to understand is that being an expert does not take all that much experience. Now, what I will say is that an expert has an obligation to maintain a level of leadership and to keep that gap ahead of whoever you are teaching. So you might be one step ahead today of the audience that you would like to teach, but you have to keep going through that journey. Because once your audience catches up to you, they're naturally going to want to know what's next. And so if you are willing to put in the journey to continue to learn step by step by step by step ahead of your audience, then I believe you maintain the qualifications of an expert, because an expert has to maintain one quality. They must be a leader to their tribe. And a leader must be willing to take those steps forward and discover whatever the solution is, discover whatever the path is, so they can say, hey, listen, here's the path that I've seen. This is the wrong path. This is the wrong path. Here is what I found to be the right path, and here's why. Come join me on this journey. But you cannot let your audience lead ahead of you. You cannot let them blaze the path ahead of you and let them figure out what the path is. That's how you lose credibility, and that's how you lose your certification, your title of being the expert. Leadership, in my opinion, is the definition of being an expert. And if you're willing to take that first step forward and continue to take those steps into the unknown and sacrifice your energy and learn, continue to develop, and continue to find and blaze that path ahead of the audience that you're teaching, then you have the right to be an expert. If you enjoyed this video, if you got some value out of it, go ahead and like and comment down below and share it with your audience so we can help spread this message and connect with many more experts out there. Till next time, it's Joel Erway here, and I'll see you then. Take care.